first, when I started looking for ideas on filament racks, I just went to MakerWorld and I just typed it filament rack, and I just kind of looked at some of the like top filament racks. Mainly I took inspiration from this person's model. It just seemed fairly easy to look at it and understand how it worked. I didn't do a complete one-to-one copy because that's just not cool. I definitely took heavy inspiration from this person, but I did not copy everything down because some of my stuff is different. You'll see later in the video. But took inspiration from this one, and it really helped just seeing people post pictures in the comments of this post for this file, and just seeing different ways people used it in what environments, because then it gave me a better expectation on how I should model mine. And also looking at some of the problems the people proposed, or not proposed, but found out about the file, and I could just use that information to make mine better, you could say. But I kind of just took inspiration from this general idea because there's this one, there's also this one, and I'm sure if you scroll down, there's like this one and this one. So there's other designs like it. It's just I seem to like this one more. Now I'm going to talk about guidelines. So the first guideline I'm going to set for myself is that I want the base shelf to be about 150 grams of filament. This will allow you to print a decent amount of them on a single roll of filament. Next thing is I don't want any supports. This will make it easy for it to be printed on a variety of printers, and it will allow for minimum waste. Nextly, I'm going to have it so it's going to be able to fit on a 256 millimeter build plate, so it can print on most Bamboo Lab printers and a variety of other printers. And finally, this is going to be available for free on MakerWorld, so you can print it yourself. So now that I'm done modeling, I'm going to explain the parts. So first, you're going to have your base shelf. This is what makes up the entire system. This will be what your filament rolls or boxes sit in. And then to connect these shelves together, you're going to use these brackets. That'll connect to the back of the corners over here and will help attach them together. And then you'll have covers. So this is the extra lightweight cover. And then you have the light cover. It's just kind of a basic top, just so you have a nice top on there. And then there's this one that I would recommend using this one if you're wanting to put a lot of things on top of it, if you're using it as a shelf top or something. And then there's also tiles. So these you can attach to the main part using magnets, but in the near future I'm gonna model a different clip where you won't have to use magnets, because I know some people don't have access to magnets. So you'll have the labels, and then at some point I also want to design drawers that you can print to go in here, and then maybe some sort of different shelving sizes or something that can go in there, so you can store more than just filament in there if you wanted to. But those are all the parts. This is where I'm going to end part 1 at. In the next video, I'll be printing all of the parts and assembling this shelf. So, see you in part 2.